Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Brother Marines, Brother Marines, Brother Marah, we've returned again on this day, today, Wednesday, the day of which that it is that we have returned. Brother Marines, Brother Marines, Brother Marines, on your television screens, on your tablets, on your smartphones, on your monitors, on your projectors, and on your gelatinous cubes and or fields of which are capable of carrying the visual image of this stream. I am Slathe the Space Marine, returning to you at the turn of the tide. We're on a bit of a magic craze right now, aren't we? This new set better be fucking good. So, today, I have another special guest, one that had joined us in the gaming in the past, and also more recently, but this new contender to the throne of magic cards. Well, we're going to be introducing you to him right now, even though he's been here for quite a while now. I mean, you know, it's Pudsey. So, let's bring him in. We've got him waiting here. Welcome on in, welcome on in. We've got Pudsey here with us. Welcome in, Pudsey. Say hello.
Hello. How's it going?
Doing good. So Pudsey is a longtime alumni, I would say. You know, it's been at least a year or two, right, of the channel. Leisure Suit Larry. You've now played Magic, right? There's been a lot of Pudsey titles. What were some of the good ones? Postal 2?
Yeah, Postal 2, yeah.
Postal 2. I'm sure there's other ones. I'm just not thinking of them right now. He's probably
Box Office Bust.
Box Office Bust?
Yeah. Got you with that one?
That does not count. That does not count. So, we got Pudsey here. Bit of a tragic story. Pudsey was gonna have his first YouTube stream today, but his computer died, which really sucks. So now, I mean, is crawling onto YouTube onto my channel, which is pretty much the bottom of the barrel. Like, nobody's gonna see this. And So Pudsey's here. Pudsey's queer. Get used to it. Not really,
Okay.
but okay. But um, so that sucks. Do you want to take a second to like maybe pitch your channel and tell us what you're gonna want to do, and then maybe anybody who watches the VOD might want to go check you out after? Or?
So my YouTube channel is Forgecast Gaming. I plan to prioritize doing video game streaming, as well as I'm a big miniature hobby enthusiast. So I plan to do some hobby streams, mainly sort of painting, just chill out streams overall, get to know my viewership, and then kind of go from there. Really.
So it sounds like people who would probably like this channel would sound like they would be probably in gear for the stuff you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
that sounds great. So go check out Pudsey, Forgecast Gaming. Right? Did I get that right?
Yep.
Forgecast
Yeah. Forgecast
Gaming.
Gaming is the handle. Yeah.
So go check that out. And hopefully he's going to be up and running sometime soon. But I mean, it's
Mhm.
we'll see. But I mean, like,
Yeah.
you're welcome to guest on to here for as long as you need.
Yeah. Planning to do just a quick one. I am planning to do when I get up and running, because I was supposed to start my Dawn of War series. I'm going to do
Oh.
a Dawn of War series playthrough. All of the games, all of the expansions, the definitive edition, obviously Dawn of War 2, and the dreaded Dawn of War 3, all on the hardest difficulty possible in preparation for Dawn of War 4. So, yeah, that's going to be interesting.
That does sound interesting. Have you played the game on the hardest difficulty before?
I remember. So this is also makes it a little bit more interesting, as I'm more than comfortable and familiar with the Dawn of War series. I grew up with them. As far as the difficulty, I've never. This would be a first. So I'm kind of going in balls deep with all of it, and like persevering through all of it.
I think I tapped out at Winter Assault. I didn't play it on like super high difficulty, but I think by the time I got to Winter Assault, I think that was when it. Was that like the second one or the third one or something like that?
Yeah, Winter Assault was like the Guardsman one, was it? It was the
Yeah.
second one. I remember when that came out. Like I remember playing that on normal, and it frustrated me because it wasn't so much difficult. It was kind of like it didn't explain the objectives very well. So I spent over what felt like 30 minutes trying to figure out what the fuck to do, and then I think I encountered a bug, but I managed to get over it in the end.
I just thought it was really boring.
Yeah,
Honestly,
I mean,
I was like, I'm out. And I already knew there's no point of doing Soulstorm because that's not really a campaign. Like,
yeah, I have played Soulstorm a fair bit. It's kind of weird, like it. So
it's not
I
really a campaign.
yeah, it kind of it like I understand what they were trying to do. They wanted to make something a little bit different, but overall, it kind of feels like a mini campaign of mini battles that don't feel like they're joined together because it's just random locations. And yeah,
Yeah, it's not good. Soulstorm. You know what? On the topic of Dawn of War, because I don't talk about Dawn of War a lot, even though it's a game that I've got a history with. I love Dawn of War. Um, I want to say that to anybody who's never played Dawn of War before, if you're just gonna play some skirmishes against some bots, you're not playing against your friends, you're not doing anything like that.
Mhm.
Just get Soulstorm.
yeah. Or you could just get the unification mod
Yeah,
and
you
play
can get
multiplayer.
mods. You can get different mods
Yeah,
and stuff. Yeah, that's true. I'm
yeah,
just talking about base game. If you're just gonna pick
yeah,
up a game and you're not, let's say you're either not knowledgeable how to do mods, or if you just don't want to, I would say
yeah,
Soulstorm would be the one that gives you the most options just to play out of the box against some bots. If you want to play your friends, like, did you ever run? I guess this isn't an issue anymore. Like, this really isn't an issue. Like, I was about to raise this as an issue, but if you're playing it nowadays, it shouldn't be. If you want to if I wanted to play you,
yeah.
but I wanted to use Space Marines, I have to
Mhm.
own the first game, right?
Because of the definitive edition, which is essentially like
All
the remaster, they've got all the expansions
yeah.
and they've put them all in one game. So yeah, that would no longer be an issue if you were to play definitive edition.
If that was the definitive edition, but
Yeah, but if you were to play the OG, then yes.
but here's why that's
Uh,
not a problem anymore, though. See, like, didn't they bundle all of them together? Like, if you owned one, you owned all of them.
I think so.
Yeah.
The one thing I was pleasantly surprised about is on Steam when I went to buy the definitive edition, which was also on sale. It checks your account to see if you own the OG, and
Okay.
it price reduces it because obviously you already technically own the game anyway. It's just a remaster,
Yeah.
which I thought was cool.
That's interesting because I mean, usually I'm maybe I'm of a different cloth here. I would consider what the hell was that?
No, sorry,
Oh,
it was me playing on Magic. If you heard a sound, it's probably feedback.
no, I think it was the radiator. All of a sudden, like, just behind me, all of a sudden I just heard bunk,
Uh,
and it was just like, what the fuck? What the hell's behind me? Fucking ghosts. Um, you know, fuck it. Let's play some Magic. All right, so
yeah,
let's. I'm gonna pull up the game. You have it. You have it up right now.
yeah, I've got it up right now.
If there's anybody at home, and if you want to be playing Magic, of course, I can pull up my Magic account thing, and you can send me a friend's request, and we can play some Magic cards. So let's pull up the game. I do want to because now you're gonna be on the phone. This is gonna be
Mhm.
rough. Like, are you gonna be able to read anything?
Yeah, I just did a little test there. It worked all right.
Okay. Well, you know what?
I mean,
This will be
I
good to
have a slight
know.
confession.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the times when I'm playing card games, I really should read what the card does, but I kind of fucking just sometimes I look like last time I played you, I think I looked for the highest numbers and then also worked out like how many mana cards it needed and just put it on. Like
Yeah.
like I should really read what the cards does. It's kind of the point.
How about you know what? How about I give you a proper primer into Magic and like a little bit of the strategies and stuff to be able because I was talking to you about this before the stream. Oh, hold on, we got Jav here. You want to play Magic just as much as you want to play Fallout 76? Java, if you join us and start playing Magic with us regularly, I'll play Half-Life.
Wow, wow, that's saying something.
He's not gonna do it. That's why I put that on the line. So okay. Yeah. Java kind of calling me out on that, like, fuck that, you will. You're not playing Half-Life. This is a bait and switch. So, we can, like, I can kind of explain a few things, like, because, like, I was talking to you about, before we started the stream, about, you could probably make a deck, like, I don't know what it looks like on the phone, but does it kind of look roughly like what I have on screen right here? Maybe with a different kind of UI?
So it's pretty much identical, which I'm impressed about. Just on
Okay.
a smaller screen.
Alright. So, I want you to try, if you can. I don't know, is it going to be really tiny, or... Go to Decks.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, one thing, actually, is... Do you have anything... Because you started the game, and I don't know what happened with the tutorial, right? Like, I'm guessing you finished it, or you quit it, or you did something. You were able to play.
Yeah.
Do you have anything in packs? Did the game like go here's a bunch of packs when you launched
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. I
Did you
opened
open
all the packs.
You opened them all. Okay. All right. So go to decks, and then there's gonna be this like plus symbol here. There's gonna be all the decks you have, which are gonna be all the starter decks that you have, right in that section. But I'm gonna want you to click this big plus that's gonna be at the start. And
Right, so decks, and then the starter decks, my decks, yeah, plus.
yeah, hit the plus, and so this is gonna
Mhm.
then have like every card in the game that you have. Now,
Yeah.
let's limit the pool, right? That's gonna make things easier in the sense that there's not gonna be infinite possibilities. So where it goes to select format, I want you to click that, and I want you to bring that to standard. What that's gonna do, and I can show this off on my screen here, is it's going to limit the amount of sets that are actually available in the game that this deck is allowed to play against and can play against, sort of thing. And all of these sets, once again, I don't know if you're seeing it because you're on your phone, but like about like 3 times as many sets are like removed because they're too old. Yeah. So that way, what that's gonna do is it's, you know, like if a card game is out for so many years, this card does this, right? It does something, and there's nothing out that exists, you know, while it's relevant. But then years later, something else comes out, and then you look at both of these cards and you go, wow, if those two existed together, they would be amazing, right? Standard kind of cuts out some of that because it's cutting out, you know, a huge fucking chunk of the game. So that's going to immediately reduce the amount of cards. Now, I don't know, like, you're going to have all those starter deck cards, I'm pretty sure, plus all the cards you got in the packs. So, like, let's say a good place to start, like, if you're learning to play, would probably be green. So if you click the green tree, it's going to filter out, or it's going to filter the cards to all of your green cards. And
does the color matter? Because right now I'm just picking, I think it's white cards, creature cards.
White will work. No, you can go with white. Yeah, white should work.
How many creatures would you recommend in a deck?
Well, okay, so your deck is going to be a total of 60 cards. You can go over that if you want, but it's not recommended. It actually is. It might actually hurt you more than help. So you can have 60 cards in your deck, and when you put a card in, like let's say I click this card here, the game is going to automatically give me 24 lands. That's the recommended amount of lands in a deck. So just kind of under half of your deck is going to be land. It's going to be, you know, like your money in the game, right? Yeah. And with white, that might work as well, because white it will have lots of things like gain life, exile, remove creature from the game, stuff like that. It'll have a bunch of really powerful stuff. It's not going to have powerful creatures, but it's going to be focused more around kind of like the pacifist monk that can heal off a fireball sort of thing. Can you imagine this? Right? Yeah. That's going to be a standard of white. Life gain and like protecting yourself. So if you want to play that might work. White will be pretty simple. It's not going to have too many complicated rules. One way as well, and this might help. Actually, this might be a fun way to. No, you know, never mind. Hold on. Let's scrap that idea. We'll deal with that later. Depending on what kind of preference to playing the game you might have, that'll kind of determine what color you're playing, and you can pick more than one. You can have more than one color in a deck, but that might make it a bit more challenging because you might not get the right color land for the spell that you need. Right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So, if you want to play as white, I don't know what you have because I can't see your screen, but a way to see cards that you have multiple of, like usually it's more effective if you have more than one of a card. So do you see like these like dials here at the top where there's like the color where next to search, white, blue, black, red, green, star, gold, mountainy looking thing, and then like the dials on a soundboard?
I can have more than 23 lands though, can't I?
Yeah, you can put in more lands. The recommended amount of lands is about 24.
Alright, well I've got 30.
Okay. One thing I was going to suggest, like this might help you when you're making your deck. So like at the top of the screen, like not in like the home profile decks part, but like where it has search and then it has the 5 colors, and at the right of that there's going to be these 3 lines. Click the 3 lines and it's going to pull up advanced filters. And then if you go into the advanced filters, there's going to be a 1, 2, 3, and 4 underneath like the collection. 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you click 3 and 4, it's only going to include cards that you have either 3 or 4 of. So if you make a deck like with as many like copies, as many duplicates as you're allowed to take, you're more likely to get that, and it makes it more reliable. You can kind of you can be confident that you have a good chance of getting one of those if you have 4 of them. So that might be a helpful way to start deck constructing. Beyond that, it's look through your cards. If you see something you like, put it in. If you see something that supports the thing you like this card does this, but this other card goes, every time you do this, this happens. So now you have kind of like dominoes, you know what I mean, where you have one thing affecting another. If you can get a bunch of that in, you now have like a functioning society, you know what I mean, of Magic cards. That would be my suggestions for deck construction. You can also, if you want to build off of a starter deck, I think you can. You would go to decks, and then go to your starter deck. And I'm just gonna test it out on stream, like while we're talking.
You can. I've made a deck. It's pretty. It's mixed in color, so I'll just try it.
I didn't realize you were so progressive, Pudsey. All right. I'm going to pick then. Okay, so I'll pick something different, something you've not played against. And it might be if we're gonna call them power levels, it might be higher in power level, but what I'll make it this. Here's the game. I can't kill you. You have to kill me. And if I deck myself, like, you know what I mean? If the game ends in a draw, it goes to you. Does that sound fair?
Yeah, okay.
All right.
So
I'm going to...
I pretty much picked a lot of these based on like the numbers and the pictures. So I'm not expecting this to be any good, but we'll try it.
All right. I'm just gonna play a deck that I just like. I've wanted to play this deck since I got the game, or I've wanted to play a deck like this since I've got it. I really like theme, like what do I want? They're called tribal. Or do you want to wait? How do you like playing the game? Do you want to just do a single match, or do you want to do a best of 3?
We'll do a best of 3.
Okay. It makes it a bit different, right? When it's best of 3. Yeah.
I've literally called it creature spam because that's pretty much what most of it is.
What did you call it? Creature spam.
Creature spam. Yeah, because like it's like endless amounts of creatures. Because it was one of my main issues is I wouldn't get a creature.
You couldn't get a creature.
And then I've got like 30 land cards.
Okay.
And then I should have probably read and put more enhancements in, but I think I have like 1 enhancement in there somewhere.
Well, sometimes just experimenting out like this can give you the feel for it. Like now that you've done that, you can now, from your personal experience, you can determine, is this a good amount of creatures? Is this a good balance of like other spells and things, and see what works and what doesn't. I sent you a challenge, by the way.
All right. Okay. Yeah. I'll do it now.
Okay. So I really like playing a style of deck called tribal. Even though, if you were to sit down and talk to me about things, and I'm sure you would know this, I'm like one of the first persons that's like, I hate tribalism, right? Like on like actual topics, right? But in Magic cards, tribal. I'm all about tribal. So it's when I actually got into playing Magic cards, like when I was kind of finishing, like I think it was like high school, I got this deck, or I made this deck with a creature type called slivers. So I'm gonna explain this to you, like while we're playing, so that way you can understand what my deck does as well. Oh, this is. I'm also gonna mulligan, which means that I lose a card, but I get to get a new hand.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So slivers are this creature type. So here, that all of them have an ability that goes other slivers get a buff. So they're all just constantly buffing each other. So it's like every single one of, you know, like the Borg in Star Trek? You know what I'm talking about? You know how the Borg in Star Trek are able to like take somebody and then they like absorb them into the Borg, and now the Borg all have everything they ever knew? Right? Like, if I was absorbed, the Borg could smoke joints every day, right? But, like, right? So, like, what did you play? A fucking Mew or something? What is this? It's a goat?
It's a possessed goat,
goat? Okay. Are you... Okay. So your creature's a 1/1 and my creature's a 2/2? Which means... Oh, wait. Do you have something for this? Or...
Oh, wait, that...
So your creature would die and my creature wouldn't, and then, like, at the next turn, like my turn, my creature would heal. That's just how the game, like, how damage works for creatures. And it's good to learn this, like, it's good to, like, figure this stuff out, because that could be stuff that, you know, fucks you up pretty bad, right? I'm gonna play this. So now my slivers all get +1/+1, so they're all one bigger. But now they also have an ability that means that you can't target them with spells unless you pay 2 additional mana.
Oh, okay. Oh, and they get to warp it. What the hell's that? Okay. And
Put a 1/1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. Well, you only have 1 creature, so it enters and it puts... I think it puts a 1/1 counter on itself. I don't know if it puts 2. So you just click on the creature, and it should... yeah, there we go. Wait, did it get 1 or 2?
Wait, what happened?
What the fuck just happened?
So apparently it came up saying like...
oh, warp. You may cast this card
Yeah.
from your hand for its warp cost. Exile it at the beginning of the next step. This seems like it's a new ability. I'm learning this right now with you. Exile it at the beginning of the next end step, and then you may cast it from exile on a later turn. Oh, okay. So, okay, you see do you see the cost at the top, the 6? That's like its real cost. But you're allowed to give it this I pop in and out, do my ability bullshit up cost for cheaper, because it goes away right away, and then you can play it later. That's what it's meant to do. Like yeah, okay, I get it. All right.
Yeah, it also says like if I had another creature, I'd be able to like put a 1/1 counter on that and like that one and itself. I think I've probably not put enough 1/1 creatures in this deck, and probably too many higher level ones. We'll find out.
Did you put really expensive creatures and stuff? Ones that cost a lot of mana? Yeah. Yeah, I get you.
Which I have a feeling is going to be the reason that I lose.
Well,
So
I can't attack you, remember? This is what we agreed to.
Yeah.
I mean, on paper, it's gonna say maybe I won, maybe I lost. No, but I went first. If you have 47 cards and I have 48 cards, did you draw a card?
Wait, do I have to use the warp ability every time?
Oh wait, I used a mulligan. No. The warp ability... Wait, did you cast it for 3? No. The warp ability is when it's in your hand, right? It's in your hand and you can do the warp ability, and then it comes into play, it does its thing, and then it disappears. and then you're allowed to play it. It's in this zone called Exile, so it's like outside of the game. In that zone, it has like it says in the ability warp that you can then play it for its regular cost. So it's almost like you get like a free spot in your hand.
Because I almost warped it again, which would have made it pointless. I would have ended up with no creatures. Right.
What's going on here? Well, we're playing some Magic, Potato. I asked Pudsey to try to make a deck. So you took a starter deck and then altered it, or did you start? You started fresh. He started fresh.
Yeah.
He felt he didn't have enough creatures in the last time he made one, so he made a deck with a lot of creatures. But he's running into the issue that he put a lot of high-costing creatures in. And so I have chosen to play where I'm not, like, allowed to attack him. He has to beat me. I can't kill him. And, we're just kind of fucking around, really. It's going in and trying something out that's going to then let you know this is what I need my deck to do. This is what it did, like what I want it to do, what I need it to do, and what it did, right? You have to have that sort of, you have to have like that spot to kind of ground yourself on. He's running into the issue of no removal. I think so. I think he I think you picked all creatures, right?
Mainly, yes.
Yeah.
And like 30 for about 30 lands.
Well, that happens. This is an absolutely disgusting board state right now, Pudsey, by the way.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah, 30 lands. I didn't want to tell him no. I did say 24 is the suggested amount. You can go more, you can go less, but 24 is suggested. And so sometimes you just need to experiment though for yourself to really be able to to know. Right, you have to, you know how you have to sometimes go into a game and really stumble through it. Like, let's say it's Fallout, right? Because you're into Fallout right now, and I'm playing Fallout.
Yeah.
Let's say you're playing one for the first time. Sometimes you need to get your baby steps, right? Like, you really need to, and you're gonna end up dying a bunch, and things are gonna you're not gonna be the best thing you ever could be. I'm wondering what cards you have, like. I'm thinking that a good, if we go into your deck builder, because sometimes, this is gonna sound kind of silly, but there is a truth to it. If we go into your deck builder and we sort your cards by, just your rare cards, you know what I mean? Like, just the ones that would be properly, expensive in real life, rare and mythic rare and all that, and we see what you have available, there could be a deck there of that does something. You know what I mean? Well, maybe you don't know what I mean because you're learning the game. But
14 lands and no creature right now. Wow. I definitely needed to have some lower numbers on creatures.
Yes, that having some cheaper creatures is crucial because you need something to be able to play in the opening turns. Also, once you have lots of mana, you could play multiple cheap creatures with the amount of mana pool that you have available. So having cheap creatures is definitely an important thing. One other strategy that's common and is probably suggested is to put cards in your deck that give you the option to draw cards. Because drawing cards that's your lifeblood. Like, really, you need to draw cards to play the game, or else you're fucked. Unless you have some board-winning state, you need to draw cards.
So, I mean, technically, if I was playing your don't draw cards deck, I'd be winning.
Against the deck that draws cards, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Pudsey needs 30 more lands. He needs a 60 land deck. So what would that end up being? What would that end up being? So wait, 60? So you roughly want either like half or less than half. 60 lands, so 120, 130? I wonder if you could make an 130 card deck with 60 lands in it. Wait, how many of these do I have? 48?
God. Now I get to attack. Alright, okay. Well, I can't do anything, because, like, I attack, it's gonna die. I think.
Yeah, it's gonna die. Well, here's another thing. Okay. You know how I explained slivers all give each other boosts? Now, I'm gonna kind of introduce certain things that are less basic. So, like, okay, I'll play this creature here to explain kind of basic abilities and then more complex ones. So do you see on this guy how in the black text it says +2/+0?
Yeah.
Okay. So you see the attack and the defense, right? That's giving them 2 extra attack. But then there's more complicated ones, like this green one, which gives them the ability to tap like land and act just like land. They get to add mana. But then go one more over to this gold one. And there's certain things that are like certain abilities, like you can see them written on it there. It says flying, haste, double strike, vigilance, indestructible. Indestructible is an ability that makes them immune to damage and destroy effects. So it's a very, very powerful ability. Just to kind of nutshell that. And did you put only creatures in your deck?
Mainly, yeah. Kind of not the right idea.
No, but you know what? Though once again, failure is the best teacher, right? Yoda, The Force Awakens, or whatever garbage movie that was, right? What's the one with Yoda? Come on, guys, help me out here. What's the one with Yoda and Luke Skywalker, and Luke's like, but it's the Jedi text. Which one's that one? He's just starting. He was just a rookie. He was his first mission.
I can't remember.
Create a sliver. Create a sliver. You know, with the amount of affinity for slivers I have on this potato, don't you think it should give me mana when I play this? When I play a Thrumming Hive pool, I should just get, like, a surplus of mana back. Krull? Who's Krull? You know, in old school Magic, back in the 90s, if you tapped your mana and you didn't use it, it hurt you.
I don't understand I was just tapping my mana, I didn't know what it did.
Oh, it doesn't do anything. Unless you use it, it doesn't do anything.
Oh, so I just wasted it.
I guess you get it back next turn. If you didn't use it, you didn't use it. But like, yeah, you can tap your mana, like. And you can do it like that individual. The reason you would do that individually is if you don't want it to accidentally use like the wrong land when you're like if you have a land that does something. Like in my case here, do you see how I have these like mountain, forest, plains, all these basic lands, but then I've got these two very special ones, and I wouldn't want to use them using their own ability, sort of thing. So even though the game was doing that pretty well without it causing any problems, so I don't think it even really matters. So sometimes you're gonna want to manually do things, and sometimes you just let the game just do its thing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Pudsey can't break through either. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, I'll.
We're definitely not winning this one.
All right, I will concede. So we'll go to round 2. And we'll see if you can, because, like, we'll see if you can get, like, an opening hand, get some creatures. If you're able to stop my stuff before it starts advancing, like, that's going to be your strategy right now, is going to be stop me before I get to critical mass.
So there's 1.
And I'll go first, so you get to draw a card on your turn. First turn player doesn't draw a card. Second turn player draws a card. So you'll get whatever you have plus whatever else there would be. I'm going to that. So this is called this is a fetch land. That's just kind of like the player name for it. It's a land that you can search your deck for a land and then put it into play. So like if you have different colors of lands, you can pick whichever one you need. So you don't get fucked, right? You know how I was explaining if you had more than one kind of color, it would be more difficult.
Yeah.
There's answers to that. Like you know how like there's an app for that? You know, there's an app for that. Right? Magic, there's an app for that no matter what it is. And almost any kind of strategy, I would want to say almost any strategy you can think of exists in the game. Even cards that just say you win exist in the game.
What, really?
Yes.
What the fuck? What kind of card game is this?
Well, I mean, like, you were wanting me to play Yu-Gi-Oh, right? You remember Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Does Yu-Gi-Oh has you win the game cards, right? There were some that were in the cartoon. I remember the cartoon, right? Where, you know, like a high schooler fights crime with magic cards, right? Yu-Gi-Oh, right? That's pretty much the plot of Yu-Gi-Oh. High schooler fights crime using magic cards. And he had his card, which was like, or he had like, there was a card, a card he had.
Oh shit! I just accidentally returned a mana card. Fuck.
When this
card,
when this creature enters, return up to one other target permanent you control to its owner's hand. So in scenarios like that, where like you said, you just accidentally did that, you don't have to click on a land. At the bottom, there should say submit 0, and you can select that as your option. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what happened.
Okay. Oh yeah, I get it. Like these are all absolutely common and understandable like little flub ups. So like, don't worry about it. That's why I said it's better to get onto Discord with me and play the game than the other time where it was just like, because there'd be like a delay and a lag in the stream listening to me talking to you, right? So
yeah,
this works out way better. Hold on, what have we got here? Oh. Wait, does this work? I wonder. I want to try something out. Okay, so I don't know if this works or not. I just kind of want to try it. If this fights this, I have first strike. Does that work?
I had a creature with first strike last time, and I activated the ability. I just didn't understand how it worked.
Yeah. I didn't know, so I wanted to just try. I wanted to just try something out. So first strike and double strike doesn't work with fight. Okay, I got it now. That is like little things are important to know when playing the game, because it could be the thing that makes or breaks you, right? Like,
yeah, I think after the this match is over, or the three matches. I'm gonna have to redo the.
I think this has already reached critical mass. I've got two. I'm gonna be pumping out four slivers a turn every turn. You can't target them with spells unless you pay 4 mana. At this point, I think that would end up being G. I don't think you can get past this. Like I'll concede, and yeah, good game, and so let's look at what you have, because you might have some gold here is what I'm thinking, and this is gonna work like for and against you because of the way that the cards work. So go to decks, please. Join me here in the deck screen, and we'll just go to click. You're not gonna have any. You're gonna have one. So just click on a new one, and I want you to go to before we select the format, I want you to go to that circle at the top, at the center right, like the one on the right of all the circles, and click on it. And then there's gonna be rare and mythic rare. So one's like gold and one's like, I don't know, brass, copper, right? Click both of those.
Right, and so
it'll be on the advanced filters screen, and there'll be a part where it says rare and mythic rare. And then this is going to cut out all of the common and uncommon cards from the ones that you have in the game. And now, what if you just kind of scroll through them?
Right. So like, I have cloud and cloud.
Yeah, you're bound to have cloud and shit like that because of like getting all those packs. So, all right. So if you just kind of scroll through them really quickly, like you just kind of leaf through all these pages, just keep going. What colors do you have a lot of, and what colors do you have not a lot of?
But a lot of white cards. I think the white cards are black. It's like a black border, white in the middle.
Yeah, they're all gonna have a black border. Don't worry about that. So
I've got a gold card. Let's have a look. They're mainly white so far.
Mainly white so far. Well, white's gonna be the first one in the list. So all right.
Then I have blue.
And then blue, and these are all rares and stuff, right? You filtered it out to just rares?
Yeah, I filtered it out to mythic rare.
Good shit. Good shit. Yeah, cut out the rares, fucking bitch rares. All right. So, all right. What I want you to do is now go back into the advanced filters button, please. And then I want you to try doing that 3 and 4 thing. So it's going to be just above rare and mythic rare, or if it's the same on the phone. And go
3 and 4, yeah.
3 and 4. Click that. Now what do we have? What are we looking at now?
0.
Ooh, really?
I'll change it to rare and to mythic.
Yeah, put rares back in. 6, 7.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
No. Okay. Put 2.
Uncommons. I have 2 uncommons and 3 and 4s.
All right. Go to 2 with the rares and mythic rares. That could work. Having at least more than one, like having at least more than one of a card means if you lose it, you you have another one at least, right? You have a backup.
When I did rare, I've got rare, mythic rare, and then I pressed the 2, and I only have one card, which is the Gigantothorax.
Really? So what if you go to 1? So now, because you had a bunch of rares just a moment ago, right? So go to 1. If you want single rare, to like filter it so it's only one you have one of, and keep it rare and mythic rare. Is this where you have a shit ton of rares and shit?
Yeah, I have quite a bit. Wait there. I've got 1, 2, 6.
I'm almost okay. Potato, are you still there in chat? I'm almost thinking, wouldn't the funnest time be if he just put like all of those rares into a brawl deck, right? Like where it was a shit ton of it was all these rare cards, and it was in a brawl deck, so that way it's already in like a hopefully much less competitive environment where you're able to do things in a certain way. The game's different. Like there's a different way of playing this game, Pudsey. Where instead of, how I just, everything I just explained to you throw it out the window.
Mhm.
Your deck, in this idea, if you go to Brawl, your deck is 100 cards, not 60. And you're only allowed one of any card in the game, except for your lands. And one of those cards is like your character. Like you have like a character that you can kind of like that you're playing. And so like if you have one of all these rare cards sort of thing, that sounds to me like that would work out really well in a deck where you're only allowed one of any card. I don't know if that logic sticks. That sounds like it makes sense. So okay, go to select format and then click.
Yeah, I've done that. I've picked my commander, and
Oh,
it's automatically give me 40 forest lands. I don't know if that's the normal amount.
It's gonna it's because the deck is 100 cards now, so 44 is like just slightly less than 50%, right? It's 44%. It's 44%. Like, what can I say?
I wonder if I just type in Dino. Let's have a look.
Well, here's the here's the catch. In Commander, or in Brawl, sorry, if you have a commander, right, sort of thing, like, and you have to have one, your deck can only be cards that share the same color as your commander. So, do you have any multicolored? So, like, if you click the, you see that gold, like, Meowth coin next to the diamond and the mountain on the top in the circles?
Yeah.
Click the gold Meowth coin and then go all the way over to the right, and all of those are gonna be cards that are multiple colors. So if you pick one of those as your commander, you will then have access to cards of all of those colors. So if it's black-white, you'll be able to have black and white in your deck. It'll be very progressive.
So basically right now I'm doing a green deck because of my commander.
Green works. Green should be easy. If you have something like this, if you could look for it, it will be in your common cards, though. Okay? It will be a 1/1 elf that costs 1 green, and it's going to have an ability, tap for mana. So it'll be a little bitch creature that you can play, and you'll have more mana to be able to use. So it can fight, it can block, it can attack, but it can also help you cast spells.
Yeah.
It's a staple of green. That's why I just wanted things that do that. Green. They love it. I'll have to make something as well then. Like I have commander style decks, but they're going to be way too powerful for what you have. So I'm going to have to make something as well, like while we're talking, just something for fun. You wanted to do dinosaurs. Should I do dinosaurs?
So I only had very limited dinosaurs, so it's dinosaur commander, then the dinosaur cards I have which is part of the green deck, and then it's pretty much like it goes off into like fucking fairies and shit. Pretty much.
Yeah.
There's a mole that looks like your particular mole hiding in a bush.
A mall?
Mole.
Hmm.
Yeah. The one that makes a very suggestive hand signal that you've got an entire deck based around, yeah.
Oh, Nazi mole.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, come on. Nazi mole is like clearly a character on the channel now. These will be interesting to show you, so I'm gonna put these in. Because I don't think you've ever seen cards that like this before, so I'm gonna put a bunch of these in.
Common. One. Okay. I'm trying to put a lot more low-level creatures in this time.
That will help, because you're gonna...
I surprisingly don't have many ones.
If
yeah.
one thing I think that would help as well, in the search bar, if you can type in draw a card and then hit enter or whatever you have to do, and then put cards in that give you draw a card. Because that's like, you draw a card every turn. So if you draw a card, that's kind of like advancing you through your cards like one more turn almost. So if you were able to draw a bunch of cards, that could give you a huge advantage, right? And I'm not gonna take a don't. I'm not gonna make a don't draw cards deck. Just
Please don't. Fucking don't draw cards.
don't draw cards.
I'd love to know what they were thinking when they made that, when they came up with that.
With
This is a card, yeah, like when they're all discussing like what cards they want to make and bring out, and it's like, well, I thought of a rule that when you give this card, it allows the person, whoever draws the card, to be attacked, and it's just like, well, did they not sit and think, well, someone's going to spam this into an entire deck, so you can't play the game? Like, it's fucking mental. Mythic Rares.
Oh, I gotta put Knights of the Round in here from fucking Final Fantasy VII. Oh, fuck this shit sometimes. Like, what?
So, we'll do some... I've actually got enchantments and stuff in this time. It's more balanced. But it's probably... like, as far as, like, synergy, it won't really... If it does have synergy, it's by, like, complete fluke.
I'm gonna put in this Yu-Gi-Oh card here. It has a you win the game ability. I want to make sure I'm showing you a bunch of stuff. Although I have no idea, like, I'm just kind of putting in cards that I think are kind of cool right now. And then, yeah, let's put in Frodo Baggins' Mithril Coat. That sounds like a...
It's like when I first heard about Magic when you started playing on stream, I was like, isn't that the card game with like a million different IPs that are just like all blended together?
Yeah,
And
you're
it
not
was
wrong.
kind of like, it was kind of meme worthy because someone was like, well, it has 40k, but then it has Jurassic World, and then, then it has fucking Avatar, and it's just like, what the fuck? Space Marine versus fucking the T-Rex versus fucking Aang from fucking Airbender.
Yeah. Yeah. It's it is whatever it is, I suppose. Oh, this could be cool. You know what? I already kind of have an idea of what I want to do if I can do it.
So I've kind of finished my deck, but I'm at 86, and I'm kind of just putting things in for the sake of it now because I'm running out of options because of my limited cards.
I am making a white deck, which is going to be based around angels. I don't know why, I just kind of think it's cool. I'm going to put in every angel card that I have, alright?
Right, so that's all my uncommons and rares and mythic rares. Am I going to be able to finish the deck? Is this going to be a thing? I can't finish the deck of 100 cards. Because that's going to be bad. Unless I just fill it with lands. Have we got any more lands? Yeah. I'm going to have to... I've run out of creatures, enhancements, and spells.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really going to have to fill the rest with lands. Just to get it to 100. Yeah, and that's it. my god, don't tell me it didn't save. Fuck. Did that seriously not save? Yeah, no, it did save. Right, I'm ready when you are.
Alright. I'm like 5 cards away from finishing this. I'm just trying to put...
Oh wait, invalid deck.
What's wrong with it?
Oh, hang on. Probably because I'm challenging you and it needs to be in Brawl. Challenge match. Yeah. Friendly Brawl, yeah. I can use it in Friendly Brawl.
I'm almost there. I'm almost ready.
I think it was yesterday, like I just googled when is Fallout coming to MTG Arena, and apparently it technically already has, because when, but it wasn't what they expected. It was like, do you know, like cosmetics. So it was like sleeves and stuff, but no cards. So people were like, why would I want to have a Fallout sleeve, but I have no Fallout cards to play in said deck? So sadly, it's not really a thing at the moment. I think for a Fallout deck, it'd be quite funny to have nothing but like a robot deck. So like all of like Yes Man robots or the Assaultatrons. As much as you hate Fallout 76, there's an Assaultatron in there that I have, which is actually really funny. And do you know how like Assaultatrons in Fallout were like programmed to be like sort of obnoxious and like have dark humor?
Okay.
Well, this one's Santatron. It was released for the Christmas season. So it walks around and it has a fucking painted on mustache and a hat, and it's like it's walking around talking about being programmed to spread festive cheer, but it sounds depressed and sarcastic and it hates everyone.
I need
fucking great.
one more card, sorry. That, I guess. Alright. I put a lot of good stuff in here, but I don't think this deck I made is going to be very efficient for this. So I think that's going to balance it out and make it interesting.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot. There's going to be a lot of cheese, you know, in here.
Yeah,
I have no idea what you have though. So
mine's pretty much. So obviously because I had to go off the theme and have very limited cards.
Yeah.
This is technically all of my green cards.
Okay, all of your green, like every single green card, or all your rares?
No, every single green card.
Really?
And then that wasn't enough because I don't have many cards. So I'd like another 30 lands to get to 100. Yeah.
Okay, so I did have an idea for a way to play because of this exact issue, which I was talking to Potato about it, and he thought it was a good idea, which was where we could play this kind of style. Why isn't it loading? Is it waiting for you, or?
Yeah.
Okay. Where we were able to play this with this kind of style, but what we do is we're only allowed to have our common and uncommon cards. So I think if you had like a 2-colored commander, and you were able to pick all of your common and uncommon cards from 2 different colors, you'd probably have enough to make a deck, and then that would also, you know, apply to everybody. You're only allowed to use common and uncommon cards. And I think that's a great equalizer sort of thing, you know? Like, that's like giving a woman a gun. So my my commander is a planeswalker. So that's like a different kind of card.
Yeah, the tutorial already is like automatically for some reason makes you go against planeswalkers right off the bat when you're just learning the game.
Which is brutal because they're one of the things that like wasn't in the like original game, that sort of thing. Like when it was years into it. I think it was like what, maybe mid 2000s, I think, when Planeswalkers got introduced. And they are very good. Like they changed kind of a lot of the dynamics of the game. What do we have here? At the beginning of your end step, if a face-down creature entered the battlefield under your control this turn, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Oh, and he's a mana bitch. Oh, that's a good card.
What is it with the moles in this game that are overpowered?
Wait, what? Your mole's also a Nazi, look.
God.
Look, he's a Nazi mole.
He's hiding in the bunker.
Oh, he's still got his arm up though. No, he is in the bunker. All right, I have this. This creature makes it so you can't cast spells during my turn.
Yes.
Another mana punk. Oh, that's good. That's a good green mana ramp. That's good. That's good.
Right, yeah, so we'll do this.
Another planes. Play my commander.
I am but one voice out of many.
I'll use his normal, or his main ability, I guess, as one ability.
Trust yourself and you shall win.
Uh-oh. What's this? Oh. Okay, these two go together. What did you do? Rabid Bite. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. Okay. So that might have been that was, I mean, unless you can play something, which I don't think you can, right? Or do you have a land in your hand, or like? Okay. Wait, why do you have wastes?
I have no idea.
What the fuck? Why do you have wastes?
Mm-hmm.
That's not right. Those probably shouldn't be there.
Your soul burns.
Tap that bitch creature ass. What's this? Oh, that's not bad. So, right now, with your board state, if I were to... Well, actually, oh, never mind. I was going to say... I was going to, like, make, you know, lean in and make a suggestion, but I don't, like, want to tell you how to play the game. Right now, if you attacked with that, this is what could happen, okay? With your 4/4 creature. Mm-hmm. So, let's say if you just attacked with it alone. I could block it with my 3/5. It would take all the 4 damage, and then... both of us would survive because you would take 3 damage back. Nothing would happen, effectively. If I blocked it with my 1/1 creature, your guy has trample. So what that means is the excess damage gets dealt to me. So 1 with 4 damage would be 3 damage to me. And then my creature has lifelink. So when it does damage, it would do 1 to you. Your guy would live, but I would gain 1 life. Now, if you attacked with multiple creatures, let's say hypothetically you attacked with all 3 creatures, I can only block 2 of them. But if I block your 1/1 with my 1/1, they both die. If I block your 2/3 with my 3/5, it dies and I live. So, like, there's some options and situations just based on board state, like what's present on the board. I wouldn't attack. Okay. I wouldn't attack though. What's this big thing you have here? Oh, yeah, you want to get that into play. Oh, wait. You want to get that into play? That's your commander? Wait, that's your commander?
Which one?
The dinosaur.
Yeah.
Pudsey, you're awesome. That's fucking awesome. Okay. And it's good, right? Like, when you play him, then you get to dump your hand. You get to mag dump, essentially?
Pretty much, yeah.
We fight together!
True strength comes from within.
I really like this type of gameplay. The brawl or commander type gameplay. I like how you can only have, like, 1 of any card in your deck. It makes every card kind of feel more special, right? If you only have 1 of it. And, yeah. And it's just kind of neat. You get, like, you know, if you have your, like, your character and stuff like that. I find this one to be... I think this one's more fun.
Ooh, I don't know what that did. So, I need 5 lands for that.
For your big guy?
Yeah.
You need... To cast him, you need 5 of any color and 3 green.
Ah, okay. That'll be why.
Yeah. I mean, like, once again, common little thing. Like knowing how to read what a mana cost isn't necessarily the clearest thing in the game. You know what I mean? In the world, like with what it is. Oh, that's neat. That's neat. Okay, I like this. I'm going to play another angel, Angelic Guardian. So. When it comes in, the other angel makes me gain a life. But this one has, whenever 1 or more creatures you control attack, they gain indestructible into end of turn. So here's what I want to do, okay? I'm going to make a creature with her, which is I'm gonna gain a life. Then I'm going to put a 1/1 token on one of these token creatures, right? Just like South Park. And I'm gonna. Nothing. I didn't get anything from there, Puds. Nothing. All right. Then I'm gonna attack with this. So he's indestructible. So you can't kill him, but you could you can block him with a creature that's able to take all the damage. Like your 4/4 could block this creature, and it won't die. And my creature is indestructible for the rest of the turn, so it also won't die. So you don't want to do any more than that. Like let's say, if you did block with that other guy you were kind of looking over there, because like the game shows me when you're highlighting something. You see how your other guy has 2 damage? When you block with 2 creatures, I get to choose where the damage goes. So like if you block with a 4/4 and a 1,000,001, right? And I've got a 1/1 creature, and you block with both of them. I can choose to do the damage to your 1,000,001 creature. Oh. Well, look at that. Well, I'm gonna block this guy with the one that can kill him. I'm gonna... Oh, wait. I have 3 blockers for, like, all of that. You know what, I'm gonna throw in a little bit of extra, because I feel like it's gonna be kind of a piss off that, like, you're gonna lose a bunch of creatures. So I'm gonna sacrifice these guys. So now, you can pick who you do the damage to. Do you see, like, this damage screen?
Yeah.
So you can now pick to do the damage to those guys, yeah. I hope this tutorial of the game is at least better than the one they give you in the game. Because this, like, this is like, this is putting you...
It kind of doesn't really... It does a tutorial on maybe the first one, and the second one it kind of adds a little bit more, and then the third one is supposed to teach you more of the game, but it doesn't. And then the fourth one is here's Nico Bolas.
Here's Nico Bolas, and he's really edgy.
Yeah,
right? Yeah,
like cracking jokes, like really shitty jokes, and like, oh, here's Magic the Gathering tutorial. Hope you enjoy our game, and it's like. It's before I realized I could skip it. I was like, "This is making me want to uninstall."
All right, so at least you got to kill something there, right? It would have been total bullshit. Do I have a legendary? Oh. Oh, okay. I'm gonna play this guy. This is one of my favorites here. And then...
True strength comes from within.
So they're all indestructible. You can the creatures with flying, you can only block a creature with flying if you have flying. Or if your creature has an ability that says can block creatures as though it has flying, which is also just called reach. So you have to have flying or reach to be able to block a flying creature.
So I've got 2 choices with this spell. I can add... I don't know what the fuck that is. It's tiny. I can add some symbols or I can pay 1 life, tap target non-land permanent.
Tap. Is it an instant or sorcery?
It's an ability.
It's an ability.
Mhm.
Okay, wait, is it on this guy here?
No,
Oh, no.
it's the card on the side. It gives. I get 2 choices every time. Every time I click on it.
Alright, so for 2 mana, tap it, pay 1 life, tap target non-land permanent. So that's gonna mean, like, my creatures, or, I mean, the planeswalkers, but planeswalkers don't really tap. Being tapped wouldn't really mean anything to a planeswalker. The only thing, if you were to tap something, I would tap, Mondrak. If you were to tap something, tap Mondrak. And then, if you were to, so then that way you can attack with your, Galta. I can block with this. I don't have to block with this. Because I've got 36 life, so I would have 24 life left. But I mean, like, that's a big hit from one creature all at once. The thing is, though, is that you would be left open for the attack after. The attacking defending balance.
Shit.
Wait, did you tap this or the Mondrak?
Yeah.
You did? Why doesn't it?
think so.
It doesn't look tapped. I mean, I can't block with it, but it doesn't look tapped on the screen, which is weird. I'll block. So he's dead. Oh, he's toast. He's toast, and Ajani's gonna take 7 damage. Wow, that was weird the way that flashed around. Fuck. Felt like I had a fucking stroke there for a second.
And then my I just got an extra point into my what's it called?
Into your
Start
max
your
speed.
engines.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when you get to max speed. Max speed is like a newer ability that came up in the Aether Drift set, which was like Mario Kart. It was Mario Kart, but Magic the Gathering. So it had all the characters from Magic the Gathering going around in little motorcycles and buggies and stuff on this great race. And so it's like, what the fuck is this?
Isn't there supposed to be law for this card game? I don't understand.
Yes.
I really
Yes.
really don't understand how the law would make sense now.
There is lore to this game.
How does the law explain all of the random IPs that don't make sense together?
Steel yourself for battle.
He's got indestructible twice. He's double indestructible now. Well, I guess that's slightly over. That would be swing. 18 damage. And now he's got triple indestructible. He's so indestructible right now. He's like triple indestructible. I don't know. Was that did you like that better or worse than regular gameplay?
I liked it better.
Okay.
You can't just spam like have a deck that
Spam
revolves
shit.
around this card spam.
Yeah, and it's kind of quick and easy to make a deck. Like if you do that, go back into it, and I want you to try something. When you're going to your deck making, so once again, go to click Brawl when you start, and then click on the gold circle, like the Meowth coin, and then scroll over, go over to the right, and if you take a commander that has more than one color, you'll have a bigger pool of cards. So you know how like you only were able you had to put every single green card into it, right? You could if you had 2 cards, you could like pick and choose through some of the like the better ones of this color and that color, and it'll give you a bit of flexibility and stuff. Like each color has kind of a different style to it. Red does like a lot of like red's like damage. Green is like creatures and mana. Black is kind of like life drain and stuff like that. Like almost like like a kind of a weird tit for tat. Blue is kind of like Uno reverse card the color, and white is like life gain and like defensive play.
Right.
So if you pick a multicolored commander, like I don't know if you have Aang, for example. Aang is green, white, and blue.
So I only have the right. So there's the minus, then there's the sort of shiny button, and then there's the one next to it.
the minus,
then,
the shiny button, and the one next to it. Minus, shiny button, and one next to it. Are you talking about in, like, the advanced filters?
There's card styles, craft. Button.
Oh, okay. Yeah, don't worry about card styles. That's extravagant extra shit that makes your card, like, jiggle around like Jello. Like, don't worry about that. You don't need that. But if I mean, if you have it, if it gives you the option for free, you know, why not? It makes your thing look cool. But if it might give you a little bit more flexibility if you had a commander that had more than one color. And also didn't cost you like 7 mana.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the whole it costed 7 mana, like, it sounded awesome having your commander be this 12/12 guy. I think that's am I following your thought pattern here? Man, this is awesome. This guy is the most powerful guy ever. Did you think that you couldn't take, or you couldn't put him in your deck if you didn't take him as your commander? Like, did that cross because you could if you had a different green character, you could make that the commander and put that guy in the deck, so that way somebody else is the commander, something cheaper, and then you just have a chance of drawing that guy later on.
Right, so I'm just going to use I'm going to do one game of Brawl because it's late for me now.
It is.
But I'm going to use a pre-existing deck.
Do you the pre-existing decks? I think if you do you have the cards for it? Because sometimes right. It might ask you to spend your wild cards to get those.
If we do.
So if you get that means that, like, that's the one, like, you can get the other ones, but you're, like, spending your, like, the wild cards, you can use those to just have any card in the game. You can just go through the cards in the game and just select which ones you want, and you can spend your wild cards on them. Like, if you had a bunch of wild cards right now, and if you looked up, like, the best decks in the game, just, you know what I mean, you just went on Google, looked up the best decks in the game, you can go to this, you can just copy and paste them, and there is a paste section in this game where you can just paste in the deck, and it gets added into your decks, and then if you don't have the cards, you can just buy them with your things.
So I pick, it's got a 19 sign on. Don't know what that means. There's 19, 18, 1.
I think that means that you don't have that many cards. There's that out of the cards you have, those are ones you're missing, is what I think that means.
It's saying that there's 9. I've picked goblins everywhere, and then it's 19. So that means I only have 19 cards. Yeah.
What did you do?
I think I challenged you to a brawl with 19 goblin cards. Is basically what happened.
Oh yeah, that wouldn't work.
Yeah, the game was gonna let me as well, so like decided no.
The game's a fecker.
Right, so we do friendly brawl.
Friendly brawl. It's friendlier than regular brawl. Right? I don't get what's the like I don't get what the difference is between brawl and friendly brawl.
I think it's well, I think friendly doesn't count for XP, I imagine.
Maybe.
Yeah. I'm just gonna run the same deck again and see what happens this time.
I'm wondering what's this red deck? Pauper of the Rings. You know what? I did make this deck. I'm gonna play the one I just explained, where it was it's only common and uncommon cards. This is gonna be my deck here. It's called Pauper of the Rings, and all of the cards in the deck are only from Lord of the Rings. Sound good?
Yep.
All right. I'd made this deck specifically for this purpose, where people don't have cards. So, you know, like, how do we make a game mode for that, so that way it's fun and friendly for everybody, and that also, you know, like, because you do the daily quest challenges while playing games with me. If you have play this many green cards and we give you gold, you can play against me and play green cards and get that gold. And then that gets you more packs and you get more cards, and then with that you can make better decks, right? It's not that challenging to get stuff and progress. I think you have to press play.
Okay, so I'll press that one, and yeah. Is Potato still in chat?
You can't kick people in the nuts in friendly brawl, Java says. I think Potato went to bed because he's not been saying anything for a while. What's this? Is that the same guy as your commander?
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same deck. I didn't change it.
Awesome.
Let's have a look. Yeah, start with that.
I'm gonna mulligan. Okay, well, this is gonna be interesting. Alright. Alright, Pudsey. Let's do it. Welcome to the land of Mordor. Here we go. What's this guy? It's got Death Touch. Wow, that's really good. I mean, the ability is really expensive, but that's deadly.
Sacrifice this creature, destroy target artifact or enchantment.
Artifacts and enchantments are just two different types of cards. Like, that's just kind of like their super category.
That's warp. I don't know. Hey, what the fuck?
I guess I've got some time to roll a joint while he's reading his cards. Oh, okay. The Ent Draught Basin. So I'm gonna make my Merry and Pippin bigger. I'm just gonna do a little Merry and Pippining. Give myself a little Merry Pippin here. Target creature with power 1. Oh, with power X. Oh, okay, never mind. I did not read that properly. I'm going to attack. This guy has an ability called Menace, which means that you can only block him with at least 2 creatures, which is why it didn't even give you a chance to block there, just to explain. I know you're probably sitting there like a Dalek in Doctor Who, right? Explain! Explain!
Add 1 mana of any colour.
You know what? It's Lord of the Rings. I'm gonna use my pipe. That seems like it's more... You never see Frodo and, like, Bilbo pull out a joint, right? Which is kind of a shame, don't you think? Wouldn't it be kind of awesome if Frodo pulled out a joint and was like, "Here you go, Aragorn. It's the stickiest of ickies." Right? And...
I think I've seen a parody of that, you know. I think it might be like back in the day, like old YouTube. I think someone did a parody like that.
Grand. 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 Alright. Okay. I'm gonna play Gothmog, Morgul Lieutenant. I amass orcs. Build me an army worthy of Mordor.
War.
You can put it on any creature. Even my creatures if you want. You could give me a 1/1 counter. You could make my creatures better.
No. Nope. Let's do...
So we'll do a bit of a trade there. Wait, what happened?
I use warp.
Oh.
I use the warp on a different creature, and then obviously that card has to come out.
Who's your favorite
The
character
one
in Lord
that-
of the Rings?
Gandalf.
Well, I don't
I
got
have a
Gandalf.
gun.
I've got Aomer of the Rittermark. And he's gonna...
It's either Gimli or Gandalf.
Oh, that's brutal. This guy that's what gave them Death Touch? I thought it was the orcs that just had Death Touch. It's this guy, Gothmog. I don't even know the cards. I just put them in here. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature. Is it the same guy as before? Oh yeah, you warped him, right? See, that's good. Right, being able to do that, because if you run out of lands, now you can, you can get another one. Doing, like that's, and you know what's also there's a logic to this. If you take more lands out of your deck, there's a higher chance of you getting a spell. So, that would make your next draw more likely to be like a card to play rather than like a land to lay sort of thing. The Grey Havens. Wait, what's the Grey Havens again? Do you remember?
I don't think I've ever heard of the Grey Havens.
Isn't that where like the elves live or something like that?
Yeah, it kind of. But doesn't that in the films? Doesn't that begin with an L?
Well, that's
I don't know.
Lorien,
My Lord,
right?
yeah, I mean, my Lord of the Rings knowledge only extends to the movies.
It's been a while.
I think one of my favourite scenes is actually in the Hobbit movies where the elves fight the dwarves. And the dwarves with Billy Connolly. And the dwarves are basically just taking the piss out of them.
This is
And
gonna
then,
get savage, Pudsey. I just looked at something I can do here. This is gonna get savage.
Yeah. The elves are all cocky, and then they go to fire the arrows, and it's like some sort of axe whirling contraption.
Wait, what?
It cuts all the
it's-
axes up.
Oh, you know, I misread that again. You know what? I thought it was gonna give me plus 5 1/1 counters. That was stupid. You know, if you double blocked him, that would if you did, yeah, we're all gonna die now. Now we're all gonna die. Éomer, no! You know, legend has it that Éomer in the Lord of the Rings movies is still charging on his horse towards the camera, holding his spear up and shouting. Oh, jeez. Okay.
Dinosaur, I summon you.
Yeah. He's a big boy. Wait, what?
Wait, you just stole my fucking card? Wait, what?
Wait, what? Yeah, wait, what? When it enters amass orcs 2. When you do, until end of turn, gain control of target non-legendary creature an opponent controls with power less than or up to equal to the amount... If my orc army was giant, I could have taken over your dinosaur.
The fuck?
Oh, and I get to use them as, like, mana or something like that?
I think you can attack with it as well.
I could, yeah.
Imagine being fucking beaten by your own cards. That would suck.
That'd be so embarrassing.
That should be your next deck. Try and make a deck that is revolving around taking the opponent's cards and using them against them, like to attack them with.
I'm gonna do this Mordor Trebuchet. Well, that's neat. You could tap this for 0 if you had a creature with 0 attack, 0. Oh no, wait. You know what? I'm gonna give it to the Trebuchet. Why not? All right. Now I'm gonna be very straight up with you. Don't block them. Don't block them. I'm telling you, don't block them. Those tokens have death touch, so your dinosaur would just die. Even though he's a 12 and they're a 1, that's just a if you're damaged by death touch, the creature just dies. It is, in game terms, destroyed.
Right. Target a creature an opponent controls.
Okay, that sounds good. What are we doing here? Target creature has to fight.
Yeah. All right. So I can make it fight something. All right.
That'd be a good move.
So I could pretty much just do this.
Oh, and then is it target? Is it, what was it? Deals damage equal to its power to... Yeah, that one's good. Oh, what do we have here? soften that hit a little bit. Because, I mean, like, you got a big boy there. That's, whew.
Kind of hoping for another card that allows me to put another 1/1 counter on it. But I don't think I'm going to get it.
Okay. Well, shit. Wow, on each? That's really good. That's really good. Oh, it's Spider Hero? You know what? That's like what... That in real life, that would have been the Spider-Man set. But they didn't have, like, the rights to do it or something. Well.
Oh, fuck. Take action decline.
Grand, 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 grand. Grand, grand, grand. I can't even attack with it. Grand, grand, grand. That was a good game, though. That was really close. And remember, I'm not allowed to use rares or mythics rares in this deck. It's only commons and uncommons. So, I am very underpowered with that in mind. But there's good commons, though. Like, that being said, there are good cards that are commons or uncommon cards. But just typically rares are good because... right? Because money.
Yeah.
So, was that the final one? Because it is going to be turning 2 o'clock, I believe, and quarter to 2.
I'm going to go, but, yeah. I've noticed it keeps trying to push Avatar on me. I don't like Avatar.
Yeah, you know what?
It's,
if you spend your coins, when you click on store, and you go to the packs area, right? You can pick which set you want. If you want the most recent sets, pick one of the ones that's highlighted in white. They'll already be on screen. But if you want one of the older sets, so that's going to be for playing in, like, you know, kind of different game modes, not the standard. You can go through. There's all these sets that are available.
I can actually get Lord of the Rings.
You can, yeah.
Yeah, on the historics. Yeah. Well, I enjoyed that. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course. So are we going to be seeing more of you think in the next the future until your computer fixes?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
yeah.
Well, you're welcome here. So I mean, let's give a can we get something in the chat for Pudsey? I don't know, like a thumbs up or something, or I don't know, lol. Can we write lol in the chat?
Lol's in the chat, everyone.
Yeah, lol's in the chat. Make that steel deck and use it on Pudsey and make him rage. Oh, like the steal people's cards from their deck. You know what? Next time, Pudsey, I'll show you I'll show you some infuriating shit. So you'll at least be aware of it. Herpes. All right, Java says herpes. All right. Well, wait, are you still there?
Okay, so
Yeah.
I just bought a Lord of the Rings pack and it didn't fucking open it. Oh, hold on.
See, one of the reasons why I would suggest buying standard, this is just my personal preference, is if you see at the top left, there's these like packs. If you unlock, like if you buy, or if you with the coins, packs from the current standard, so it doesn't have to be Avatar, right? You like fill that up or charge that up, and then when you get it all the way, you get like a bonus pack that's going to be all rares and mythic rares. And you can just keep doing that.
I've got the One Ring.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm kidding. I don't. I have the Fellowship, Breaking of the Fellowship. I also have.
There's some fun Lord of the Rings cards. Are you wanting to play
I've
Lord of the Rings? Is that what you're going at?
Basically, anything that isn't weeb shit.
That would be fun.
Gollum's Bite. Fucking Shire Scarecrow. Mordor Murder Muster. I have some Mushroom Watchdogs. And Grishnar. Brass Instigator. No.
Yeah.
Oh, guess what? You're gonna find this funny.
Right.
I got the. Yeah.
Did I just? You got Aragorn? Yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course, I'll find that funny. I do find that funny, and I make fun of it all the time.
I got the new version of Aragorn.
The new version of Aragorn? What does that mean?
I got the PC version.
The PC version. Oh, okay. That makes that make a lot more sense. He's Aragorn Nouveau, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just learning how it's, what it's like to be an Aragorn.
Well, I'm gonna go to bed, so I'll catch everyone later.
Awesome. Thanks for joining me. You have a good night.
Good night. Bye.
That was Pudsey. What a guy. I'll have to have him on again sometime. So. Huh. Well, now what? I guess I could try to finish this challenge, right? Sorry, I'll leave the voice chat. Black? The challenge here is saying red or white spells. So the easiest way for me to do that would just be to play this. Or even if I did that, like, cloud deck. I'll keep it. a treasure token. Do this. I will pick Goblin. Hopefully he doesn't have destroy target artifacts. Just so... Oh, well, I guess that works. So I was thinking artifact because it would be probably cheaper generally than a destroy target creature. But considering that's like non-outlaw creature, and I would want to say most creatures in the game are not outlaws. Is he still gonna get the creature? Okay. Please say, play something. When it dies, target creature you control explores. Okay. Please play something that has like 3 health. Oh, here we go. Don't draw cards. Stop it. Five more? If I get one... Okay. Am I going to have enough to be able to just squeeze into getting 2 packs? Am I going to be able to get that if I, you know, get a few wins? Will that result in 2 packs for sure? This could work. Okay, I'm gonna choose goblins. Wondering if I should make red-white goblins. Sure hope I get Krenko next. Not quite Krenko, but let's see. Oh, come on, really? What? Okay, I need 2 more. Fuck's sake. If I get a win... $850. I don't know how many more hundreds you get there. Java's gonna draw cards. Java don't play that game. It's Lazarus. Pack leader. Okay, 2 Krenkos. Well, I only get to use one of them at a time, but... this might work. I've got a turn 2, I've got a turn 3, and I've got a turn 4. Can I draw a turn 1? No. Okay. You're gonna have a 4-2. Are you gonna want to attack with that? Oh. Okay, I'll take it. Spend 1 card to deal with 2. Because now it's like, it's got that enchantment, so... Give a land. Okay, so I've got blockers. Right. Right. Oh, put it on the Hydra. Just get trample. Oh, damn. So now he gets to put two... Uh-oh. That's trouble. That's trouble for me. That could be big trouble. Yeah. I'm gonna need as many as I can get. No blocks. What do you think are the chances that person thought that was bullshit? That I used Krenko's ability, then played another Krenko, getting rid of the other Krenko to play Krenko's ability again. Getting goblin, like they had the giant 18/18 creature, and I shot at them with 18 creatures. You've got an 18/18, I've got 18 1/1s. Ha! And now we attack. Hwah! So I need to get 125. Alright, if I get one more win, I have 100. I'm gonna get... I'll be able to get 25 more coins. So we can play this until we get... I don't know, do we want to do through all the daily wins? I don't know. I don't know if anyone even wants to bear with that. I'm pretty sure everyone falls asleep long before. This might work. So I have a turn 1, that was nice. Okay. I'll play this. Draw a card. If I can get enough turns and get roaming thrown out with those assassins. Into Predator Ruse. Got it. Alright, Java, have a good night. So I need 25 more. So I need to get at least 2 more wins, because there's no coins there. So it's probably 2 more wins. Is this where all of a sudden the game's just not going to let me win? Or I'm going to be really struggling just to get it? Or I'm going to be really fighting just to get, like, 25 coins in the game? Let's shut that down. Not bad. Good old Bloomborough music. The Bloomborough level. It's your move, Yugi. Go. 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 Oh, fuck. I was meant to do the one where it does 2 more damage, where they have plus 2 more power each. I'm kind of on the limb here. I gotta take. I guess I gotta take a gamble here. That he doesn't have a burn card in his spell in his hand. Oh. What happened here? Why is it, Watch this be now just the losing streak that'll take like an hour. What? It's always how it happens, right? It's Jim Ver Chambers. Let's get right into it. Oh no, what's this gonna be? Exiles? This is gonna be like bouncing. This is gonna be some cheesy shit, isn't it? What the fuck? Okay. I'll take out one of them. Oh, jeez. What now? Is it going to be 2 more of those or something? Wow. Okay. Something seems suspicious about this, honestly. Okay, if I can get against double strike. Shit. Take that, spider hero. What was that? Fucking spider heroes. We got a card. We got a card. What's this? Xenomorph. Okay, cool. We got an alien. Guess I already had one of those. So I need one more win, and we can get 2 packs. Come on. Come on, make this be an easy win. Come on, game. Give me that. Give me an easy win. Like an absolute pushover. Like to the point where, like, I just go in and I get a win. Like a turn 1 scoop. I want them to be so afraid of a mountain that they quit. Come on. Come on. Just give me my gold. Just give me my gold so I can get my pack. Game, you have created this dynamic with your system. Just give me the win. Just give me the win. Affliction. Is that like Japanese affliction? Got to turn 1. Okay. Alright. Ooh. Okay. I hope I get to play all this. Okay, take a damage. Wow. Well, I've got another one, so... Actually, I've got 2 more in my hand. And this. Are you gonna block it? No. Take damage. Oh, that's not good for me. Well. I'm dead. I'm fucked. Yeah, so watch. The hour of me not getting a single win where I need fucking 25 coins. The bullshit. Okay. Well, isn't that wonderful? It is the nice thing about being able to live stream to like a live audience where you interact with them and they interact with you. It is one of the things that makes it unique compared to just recording videos. How did I get a draw? How the fuck did that happen? What do you mean, draw? The fuck was that? There goes your skeleton. But yeah, now. Can't block. Okay. Draw a card, take a damage. I hope you don't draw cards with any of your spells there. That'd be a shame. Okay, skeletons, I will... Pretty well just need to survive till the next turn with this board state. Cranko. Please give me Cranko. Come on, deck. Please give me Cranko. 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 Give me Cranko. Cranko would have been cooler, though. It would have been all these goblins just exploding. Boom! Alright, so... Oh, wow. I could get Hugs Grizzly Guardian. What even is this? Is it like an avatar picture? Who fucking cares? You can go to all these. They're all 20% off in the daily deals. You can be a rabbit. You can be a rabbit. I'm a rabbit. I don't know if am I chasing anything in this game right now with like any packs? These, I guess. I guess. Two away from golden pack. Let's see. Let's open them up. We got an uncommon. Emergency eject. Destroy target non-land permanent. Its controller creates a lander token. Possibility Technician. When this creature or another Kavu you control enters, exile the top card of your library. For as long as that card remains exiled, you may play it if you control a Kavu. The Kavu came back as like space aliens. Weren't they like lizard cow? Like it was like a cow dinosaur sort of thing. Now they're aliens. Sure, they're aliens. Why not? With space technology. Yeah, they're astronauts. They're Slag Drill Scrapper. Robot Scout. Sacrifice another artifact or land, draw a card. Or land. Vote out. Was this like a Mogus or something? Nova Hellkite. Flying and haste. When this creature enters, it deals 1 damage to target creature an opponent controls. Okay. Whenever a land you control enters, create a 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature. Well, that's neat. That's new. I've not seen that one. Alright. It's gonna be down here, right? Okay. So I'm gonna want to get another shrine. What's gonna be a good one? Add X mana. Discard a card. Gain 2 life. Oh, I have 2 of those? Okay. Sure, let's put that in there. And Godless Shrine. Let's just put things that have Shrine in the name in the deck. I love this idea. Is there such thing as a colorless enchantment? Enchantment land. Whenever enchantment put a 1/1 counter on target creature. Scry 1. Create a treasure token. Wait a minute. See, I'm pretty sure that Shrine would be considered a creature type for the purposes of the way that this works. And then Urza's creature spells of the chosen type. Oh, that'll be good enough. Alright. So I'll just try this out. I think I can try historic decks out on the bot. And then just see if it works at least in this. The bot can't do commander decks though. Which is kind of bullshit. Come on, bot. Make it so the bot you can try out brawl decks against the bot. Brawl bot. Come on. Opponent goes first. Okay.
I'm your spark. Let me show you just what I believe.
So Shrine is not a creature type? I'll put human then. Well, this isn't a good position to be in. No blue mana. So this deck would need then probably dual lands. Or even like the three lands. Do this one. So then I can draw cards. Discard a card. Island. This. It's a shrine creature. It's also a shrine creature. And then I can make copies of it. What happened?
Aw. Ever think about the multiverse? Like, hey, that's wild.
Shrine is not a creature type. What is this creature type? It doesn't have a creature type?
Whoa! Oh, sorry. Thought I saw something.
I want to see what happens if I'm able to equip this. Return target enchantment card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Okay.
Whoa! Oh, sorry. Thought I saw something.
Four cards. This one. Oh, those are expensive.
It's important to take your time. Wow, that was wicked.
Wow. I just want to see this fired off, so I'm not going to destroy the bot just yet. Oh, what happened? Oh, it died anyway? I couldn't even control it. It was one of those you have to do it. Target player loses this. Alright. Well, this deck has some problems. First off, some of those cards were absolutely useless. Could easily be replaced with something that's much better. Second, the whole... I thought that Shrine was like a... because there was... the way it's written on the enchantment... Legendary enchantment creature... Shrine. And all but... they have no creature type. kind of like a creature type, but it's not. What if you put shrines and slivers together? Would that work? Let's go to... Let's go to Brawl. Let's go to... Okay, Shrine. Wait, no, wait, hold on. Sliver. Okay. Right, so now, go to the shrines. And then get the slivers. Let's see. So I'm gonna want for sure this. Let's get all the ones. Dragon spells. Right now I'm trying to get a bunch of these dual lands, like, I think they're called shock lands. Alright, this is gonna be terrible. Let's try this out. There's no way this is gonna work. There's no way this is gonna work. There's no way. So it's got slivers, and it's got shrines. It's got all sorts of dual lands. And triple lands. It's got fucking triple lands. Shit. Landfall. What's this one do? 1/1 counter. Oh yeah. It's all gonna be 1/1 counters, huh? Okay. Wait, do I have a Kavu in this deck? Seriously? Wow. Why did it activate 4 times? What was that? Or 1 for each of them? Wow. Okay. What do you mean, oops? Oops didn't make any fucking sense. What do you mean, oops? Oh yeah, so they're just gonna start blasting. Fuck that. See, that's the thing. Like, they have that communication, but they're all assholes. Kind of like the people who watch my channel. They're all assholes too. And you can't talk to each other on Magic the Gathering. Kind of like on the stream, where no one talks in the chat, so I don't talk to anybody. In fact, really, well, you know what? I'm going to go on a bit of a rant right now. There's nobody talking to me in the chat. There's nobody for me to talk to in the chat. There's nothing really to talk about. And so because of that, I don't need to be on camera. Right? I don't need to be on camera? All right, good. We all agree. Okay, good.
Hey, Carla.
Back again? Time to do business?
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Here's...
Mm-hmm.
Ain't looking for trouble, I hope.
I've got a weapon here for every situation.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Each...
Means a lot to me that you made the library.
What kind of things do you sell?
Oh, a bit. So
Sure. Let's take a look.
all the supplies, money, or violence can buy.
remind you of brighter days, sir?
Need something?
Farming's as honest as honest.